This video finds you well. Just a short little introduction on what Bitcoin is and what Bitcoin isn't, because I see a lot of, unfortunately, scams and things doing the rounds. So let's run through this. You can go to a website called prev.com. I'll put the links at the bottom. And just while I remember, I'm not a financial advisor in any way, so please do your own homework. I hope this will just give you an intro, so you can go have a look for yourself. All right, so you can even go, if you want, and go Google Bitcoin. Today on the 17th of September, 6,492 US dollars. Or if you go to Prev and you search ZAR, South African Rands, it's sitting at 97,420. Okay, so Bitcoin, definitely a currency. It's grown over the past years. And you'll notice that there's quite a few other cryptocurrencies. WorldCoin Index, you'll see and notice that over the past year, 365 days, it's grown in value with 76%. Yes, also please note that it is quite volatile. So when people tell you that they trade it or that they've got bots or all kinds of things, make very, very sure they've got the background. I personally stay away and avoid it. I know of a lot of people, because it is so volatile, that's lost a lot of money with it. Remember, you only lose, because I know people who say I lost money with Bitcoin. You've only lost the money because you've sold the Bitcoin at a lower value than what you actually purchased it. So where does Bitcoin come from? Shortly after the financial crisis of 2007 and 2008, there was a document that appeared in the underwebs, as I like to call it, explaining a Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. It was written by a pseudonymous person or entity called Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody really knows who he is. Who it is, a group of people, he, she, it doesn't really matter. For those of you that's mathematically inclined, you can go and read through this document. Not a hell of a long document, but it even goes into the math, explaining how it works, exactly what it does. And what he explained was something quite brilliant. He basically explained the system whereby we can cut out the middleman, in other words, banks and institutions, so we can send value to each other. This value will get checked by decentralized computers, and you can actually see these transactions happen in real time because it's open source. So when I send you a bit of Bitcoin, there's decentralized computers worldwide that check these transactions, log them into something called the blockchain, which you might have heard of these days, which is basically a public ledger where anybody can see each other's transactions, with the fact that no transactions have got a name attached to it. So you can already see anybody can have Bitcoin. You do not need an ID, so it's appealing to the unbanked. When these transactions happen, we send Bitcoin. There's some people who they're called miners or decentralized databases. They check these transactions and they actually get rewarded with new Bitcoin for doing so. What he did was quite ingenious. He said there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. Every Bitcoin has got 100 million fractions, so I can go and buy 1 rand with a Bitcoin for that matter. And as these transactions happen and these miners check these transactions, they basically solve a complex math problem to get rewarded in the same process with new Bitcoin. At first it was 50 new Bitcoin, 50, every 10 minutes, then it halved to 25. Currently we're sitting on 12.5 Bitcoin. You'll notice that there's slightly more than 12.5 new Bitcoin because there's a small transaction fee whenever you send Bitcoin to someone, whether it's that person sitting next to you or whether he's on the other side of the planet. So they're also trying to win these transaction fees. So this halving process will continue every 4 years. The very last bit of Bitcoin will be made by 2140. 2140, so very long after we're gone. At first, people could check these transactions on their own computers until the very smart computer guys got involved and they built very large data centers. You can actually go and see a list of who these guys are. My interest lies specifically with BitClub because we are shareholders in this mine, which works with a kind of a crowdfunding scenario. Please note as well, there's something called difficulty level. So if you wanted to buy a computer for yourself to mine, be aware it becomes more and more difficult to mine this Bitcoin. It's something built into this white paper, this blockchain of Bitcoin, to let Bitcoin only get created every 10 minutes. More computing power would cause it to go quicker and faster. In other words, every 5 minutes or so. Built into this equation is a difficulty level. So you can see the difficulty level adjusts every 2 weeks or so. In this case, over the past month, you would have needed to buy another computer if you had 10. So I don't recommend to people to buy computers and mine on their own. It's technical, power hungry, it consumes it, or it makes a lot of heat. Have a look at your approach if you do decide to invest in these data centers or mine. All right, market capitalization, you can go to CoinMarketCap, you can go and have a look. You'll notice the volume over the past 24 hours, huge market cap, a couple of $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, and currently sitting on just over 17 million Bitcoin that's in circulation. Again, like I said, a very, very volatile currency, so I don't recommend that people trade it. Buy it, hold it, or create your own through mining, through a valid mining company that you can go and see. Blockchain.com, for example, one of the world's largest wallet providers. You can go and open one there if you like. Data, charts, it'll actually show you mining information. So who are these companies, these entities that are checking transactions for us? And again, we can see BitCloud Network listed. If someone's promising you to mine you hundreds of Bitcoin daily or in a week, definitely a scam. Stay away. Like I said, blockchain, this is where you will start. You can open a wallet over here. Please mind that when you do open a wallet, they will offer you 12 words to back up your wallet. Please write these down safely on a piece of paper, because they are not a bank. There's no way of retrieving your wallet if you do not have these 12 words should you lose your phone or computer. And then just lastly, you can go and buy Bitcoin at localbitcoins.com. I prefer it, the exchange. They are worldwide. Go Google a little bit and find out. That's it from me. Hope this helped. Bitcoin, not scary. Bitcoin, yes, it's got a value whether you want to know it or not. We can't fight it. It's the evolution of money. Great stuff. Have a good day. Speak soon.